What up, party people? What up, party people? It's your boy here, Neek. Me and the movies at the Edwards, Eastville, 14. Here to catch us flick, y'all. Oh, yeah. Yo, we're here to check out Sorry to Bother You. Sorry, but they don't have the poster for this movie here at the Edwards, Eastville, Gateway, 14. Unfortunately, because yeah, I've seen it actually have a standee at some other theaters, so oh well. This is a funny little comedy by my man Boots Riley, who was the lead MC of the group The Coup, a Bay Area hip hop group that I know from the 90s and such, the underground group and everything like that. Rest in peace, Pam, the DJ. But yeah, he put together this story here with Lakeith Stanfield. And it's about him struggling, to get paper, get some money and everything like that. He takes a job as a telemarketer and he's not doing too well. Danny Glover's in this film. As a co-worker, advises him, yo, you gotta lighten up that voice, put on that white voice. Maybe you'd be a little more comfortable to your callers and everything like that. And he throws it on and he gets a little successful in his job. So we're gonna check out the tales of Sorry to Bother You right now here in the theater. So let's go check it out. And here we go.
This is fixing to be a big year for us.
What the hell? I don't even know. This movie was so out this world, dude. It was like if Idiocracy was on meth and oh man, this movie, it was like it was like They Live meets Idiocracy meets what's that one crazy Johnny Depp movie where him and Benicio del Toro was all coked out. It's like that. Oh my God, this movie was crazier than I ever imagined that it would be. I don't know how to call it, yo. Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. Boots, I didn't know you had it in you, bro, to be this weird. I don't know what to say about this movie, dude. It was freaky deaky. That's what this movie was. Oh shit. The thing is, this movie, it had a lot of brilliant social commentary, sometimes a little too on the nose. Parallels to some crazy shit that's going on right now. The shit that we're dealing with as far as the living conditions but man, I just oh fuck. I hung in there though. If you see, I hung in there, man, and I had to step out the movie like once because I had to piss like a racehorse. Oh shit. I don't know what to say, y'all. Sorry to bother you. Bothered me in a good and bad way. I can't call it, y'all. I can't call it. I don't know. It's your boy Neek. Me in the movies. Catch y'all next time, next flick. If you see Sorry to Bother You, you'll walk out kind of like fucked up in the head like this too. Yeah. I mean, jeez Louise. I mean, this movie had me thrown. Yeah. Now it's time to go home. Yeah, y'all, I can't call it. This movie was super weird. I don't know if I give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or all the way. It's just weird as I don't know what. I mean, I love the social commentary in it, and what it was trying to say, and you gotta be seriously out of you gotta be high out your mind. You gotta be high as a horse to appreciate this movie. I mean, you're like on the horse tranquilizers. You're gonna have to be on this movie to appreciate this movie to the full extent. Because oh man, one of the most nuttiest movies I've ever seen. One of the most nuttiest movies I've ever seen. Just absolutely nutty. I mean, I don't know what my man Boots Riley was thinking when he wrote this. Actually, I know what he was thinking. He was thinking about the days and times that he's living in. And he just decided to exaggerate it a bit for your viewing pleasure. You know, this is definitely a satire and a commentary on today's social climate. You know what I mean? With the living conditions of the general populace and the cost of living and everything, and people who would possibly even consider, you know, trading in their freedom for a guaranteed place for guaranteed shelter and sustenance and everything like that. What they think, man, just corporations just taking advantage of the public and their dire situation, having to pretty much sell yourself out to gain you know, social status and financial gain, you know, and stability. You know, this movie got a lot of message behind it. At first, I was watching it, I was like, what's going on with this? What is going on with this? Like it was like, are they gonna be able to stay stable with this story? And they just went another direction with it, and it became like this crazy sci-fi. Oh man, they wasn't horsing around. Oh man, you gotta be high as a horse to appreciate this movie. I mean, you're like on the horse tranquilizers. You're gonna have to be on this movie to appreciate this movie to the full extent. Because oh man, this movie is bananas, yo. It's absolutely bananas. So good job, Lakeith Stanfield, Tessa Thompson, man, Boots Riley directed and wrote this movie. Danny Glover with the cameo. What's my man? Armie Hammer with his crazy. See, when Armie Hammer comes on the screen, you know, when his character's introduced, that's when the movie really goes crazy left field. And Armie Hammer does a good job of being a guy who's just like this is good for you guys. This is. He just believed in what he was doing. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy. Oh man, this movie, I couldn't believe what I was watching, yo. I just couldn't believe what I was watching, people in this movie, yo. So yeah, it's your boy Neek here, me in the movies. Catch y'all next time, next flick. And go check out Sorry to Bother You, because it's absolutely nutty bananas.